All right, this is a video where I'm going to share with you a drama or fight that almost took place in the gym. But like I always share a story format, it is slightly long drawn, giving you all the details to share a perspective. And the reason for sharing this is not to badmouth anyone, but is for not just entertainment, but for you to learn and understand there are different ways to diffuse a situation and manage people. So, having said that, watch this video. And yeah, do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You agree, disagree? I'd love to hear what you have to say. Let's start. Hmm. All right. Before I start the video, I just want you to know, in case you are new to my channel, that on my channel, I predominantly share my thoughts, my feelings, stuff that is, in my head or in my life. So it is not actually a news channel, and neither it is like, I'm fighting for justice. It is just me as a normal person speaking normal things. And obviously, I have to offer value with regards to my services. So sometimes I share videos on getting jobs in Dubai or the Middle East because I was there for 40 years. Personal branding is what I specialize in. And then, anything of value, because in my WhatsApp groups, there are a lot of young men who need guidance and a perspective. So they always approach me and ask me, sir, I'm in love with this girl, or I want to get married, or I want to pursue this career path. And I understand where they're coming from because I didn't have a father figure. I didn't have a role model. And even though I had a stepfather, he was exceptionally abusive. I was born and raised in a very, very toxic environment where I should have been dead. I shouldn't have been alive. So the reason why I'm sharing this introduction before I even go on with my video is there are a lot of moments in my life that I share which are not necessarily related to maybe world news, but it's more like my thoughts, my experience, which I feel sometimes can help you or the viewer or a youngster, get a perspective. I'm not saying my approach is right. It is just to share something that a person would grow. Like if I was sitting with a group of friends, something that I would share. So, having said that, this is an incident that happened just now. Just now, you can see this, right? This is my exercise outfit, which the ones that you use in. It doesn't absorb sweat. Yeah, it dries off very quickly. So I like to wear these. I go to the gym predominantly in the afternoon when I finish my work, or I go in the morning. I'm very much a guy who just keeps to himself. I put my headphones, I do my little workout, nothing heavy, which I used to do, and come back home. So it's normally 30 minutes to 1 hour. Sometimes when I do exercise, I listen to music. Okay, I have Apple AirPods Max. Max is the big one, and the Pro, which are the small buds. Why I'm telling you all this? It'll make sense as I move to the story. So right now, I don't know, but the weather is really hot. So I don't feel like going to the gym. And if I do go to the gym, I do very light. And, the gym that I train, if you see some of my videos, there's no AC. It's just fans, table fans or standing fans. And in the gym, it's a very ordinary gym. It's very close by. So there's no sophisticated equipment, all rusted or, very old. I like kind of the old school. And the guys who come there are the types who are also old school. They are not the young bucks. Very rarely do young bucks come there. So we have a very small, close-knit group of people who have been coming there for very many years. We just do our exercise and we wish each other, hey, hi, how are you? Pleasantries. So there is this guy who is, let's say, I'll not give you specifically which country he is coming from, but he is a foreigner. He has been in this country for, I think, close to 8, 9 years, like me. Okay, same 8, 9 years. And he does his own workout. He's slightly big. He's a large guy. Not very, I would say, ripped or shredded, but he's very strong. Okay, very, very strong. His exercise techniques are all wrong. He doesn't do any exercise like in textbook fashion. He has some of the weirdest exercises, like instead of doing like pull-ups, which is the full movement. Yeah, I'm just giving you an idea. Like if you do pull-ups, no, pull-ups is where you hold the bar like this, and then you pull up, and then you go down. He will not do the whole thing. He will just do, seriously, he'll actually hold it and do like just bounce up and down, just this much. That's it. I don't know why does he do that. And he'll do like the weirdest kind of exercise, like abdominal crunches. If you have to go completely and touch like your head to your knee, he'll not do that. He'll do, but he has tremendous stamina. He can train for 1 to 2 hours without any break. And on top of that, which I find really odd, he smokes. So he smokes before the workout, he smokes during the workout, he smokes after the workout. And the only gripe I have with him, the only gripe is he doesn't use any deodorant. So he has the most disgusting body odor, which is unbearable. I don't know whether he knows it, he's aware, or is he one of those hippie generation guys who believe, no, when you do exercise, there should be no chemicals on your body. So he smells. It's unbearable. So when he starts sweating, I literally, if I'm training anything and I can stay far away from him, I go. But we have been pleasant. We have been in good terms with each other in the sense, hi, how are you? Bye. Once a while, he always, talks to me. And then I have to take out my headphones. Hey, where are you from? What do you do? How is life? The weather is very hot. Those kind of things. I would say that in the last 7, 8 years, I've spoken to him maybe a total of 5 minutes or 10 minutes. That's how much we have spoken. Okay. So I've given you the background. I know, long background, so that you get a perspective. So today when I went to the gym, it's hot. I'm feeling lazy. I'm not feeling like it. So I put my AirPods Max, and I thought, I'm not in a mood to do any intense exercise. I'll just do movement. The exercise that I planned was, pull downs and 10 sets for 10 reps, and chest, 10 sets for 10 reps. And I'll just do some forearm curls, reverse and front. And just go home. That's it. Very happy. So as soon as I landed in the gym, you keep your bags, put your headphones, I took out my iPhone, and I called one of my business friends who is there in India just to tell me what's going on in India, how's it. So I was listening, talking to him, and I was in the zone. These guys were there. Hi, how are you? Hi, whatever. Okay. So as I went to the machine, which was for the pull down, there is a fan kept there. It's facing this way, and I'm sitting this way. So it doesn't turn towards me. It shoots air this way, front. So I'm sitting here facing it. And like I told, it's a long gym. So these guys were there, and he was doing his normal workout, and he was sweating very profusely. So all of a sudden, what I did, which I normally do, is I turned the fan towards me. Okay, I like air because it's pretty hot, and because I'm doing a light workout, I like a little bit of air, so it's kind of relaxing. So I turned the fan towards me, and I was just doing it. All of a sudden, out of the blue, this guy, who until now we have always had pleasant, exchanges, he's sweating very profusely, his body odor. Suddenly, he just appears right in front of my face, and you can clearly make out he's like very angry, And he was like, I was talking on the phone, so I couldn't hear what he was saying, but he was like, you take this, and like he was pointing at the fan, and he just turned the fan. He turned the fan, put it this way. He didn't say anything, and then he came to you, like he's pointing the finger at my face, and you're showing me some other fan and telling you turn that towards him. So I kind of understood that he wanted the fan to be put this side because he was doing exercise somewhere far. He was not doing close, and he wanted air to move that side. So I realized my folly, which was actually my mistake, and I told him, as I was talking, I told him, I'm sorry. Okay, I told him I'm sorry, and it's okay. All right. So I didn't have a problem. But he continued to show me the finger and like literally like this, like, don't you do something. I couldn't understand what he was saying because I was talking. And then once again replied, as I was doing that, I said, I'm sorry. Okay. And it's okay. Cool. We're fine. And I continued my exercise as I was talking. And as I was talking, it was kind of digesting inside. Okay, this guy got pissed off with me, and I was trying to analyze the situation as I was talking and doing the exercise. And if it would have finished there, I think I wouldn't have been irritated. Then he went to the other guys who were without shirts, young bucks, some new people. And I think they kind of were from the same place he was. Let's say, for example, he's from Germany. They were also from Germany. I'm giving you an example. He's not from Germany. So he was talking to them and pointing towards me to let them know that I changed the direction of the fan, and I could make out through how they were talking. Like I turned the fan, he was showing the actions, and they were like laughing. And then he finished talking with one guy, complaining there. He went to another guy, same. He went to a third guy, he went to a fourth guy. So overall, he went and told everyone why he got irritated with me or angry with me or whatever. But for me, I'm just still talking on the phone and doing my exercise. Okay. After I finished my 10 sets, first was back, pull downs, then was the chest. Very light once again. He approached me once again to tell me that I can take another fan and put it on me, towards me, because there were 2-3 other fans. So because I was still talking with my business friend, I told him, it's okay, fine. And I continued doing my exercise. I didn't bother much. He must have finished his exercise because as I was doing the exercise, he stood there and I could clearly make out that now he wants to talk to me. He wants to talk to me and maybe vent out his frustration as to why did he lose his cool with me, that I was wrong to take the fan. Maybe he wanted to fake something. I don't know what it was. And I knew that he wanted to talk, and but I purposely, which I normally don't do, I purposely ignored that he stood there and I continued talking. And, I kind of gave him the body language, like even though he was standing there, like I didn't acknowledge his presence. I was just looking the other side, drinking water, sitting there, like as if he didn't exist. So he waited there for another 20-25 minutes, which I knew that he was waiting to talk to me. Then he took a puff of his cigarettes. He was still waiting. But I continued my exercise, and then I went for my forearms, which was at another corner of the gym. And I guess he realized, okay, this guy is not going to finish his call because I was at a call. When he did try to speak to me, I told him, I have a call. Okay. And he went off. So now, why am I sharing this? And before I tell you why I'm sharing this, as of my thinking process is, if he does, which I think he would, let's say tomorrow if I drive to the gym and all of a sudden he sees without headphones and he tries to have a conversation, I will not initiate it. If he says hi. If he tries talking to me about the fan, I will listen to what he has to say. Let him speak. I can't avoid him. I'll say, okay, fine. And that's it. Obviously, if he, let's shake hands, I will just say, it's okay, fine. Means I don't want him to feel that, hey, it is fine, we are buddies, we are friends. I understood. No. There were some things which were not acceptable. So I just want him to know I'm not angry with you, but I prefer we keep our respectable distance. And maybe I might explicitly tell him that I'm not angry with you. I totally understand, but I would like us to maintain our distance, a respectable distance. I'm not angry with you at all. I totally understand. And that's the end of it, because I personally don't think that he used the right judgment. I'm not saying I was not at fault. I was clearly at fault. I was in my own la la land. I should have had maybe the thinking or the empathy or the understanding that, okay, these guys are there. Maybe they also want the fan, because there were multiple fans and he was not very close to the fan. He was somewhere far off. I don't know from where he suddenly came back in. So he must have looked at it as me being disrespectful towards him. But I'll tell you one thing. If I was in his place and I was doing exercise and someone did take the fan, I'm telling you how I am. I generally, if someone did take the fan, I wouldn't bother. Seriously, I just wouldn't bother. I'd be like, let him take the fan. I'll do something else. Let's say I'm doing exercise with a particular weight and someone takes that weight because I was not there for a period of time. I'm serious. I'll go and take another weight. If in case it was like it is an exercise which is very important to me, and then I might tell that person very politely, please, if it's okay, I'm still doing the exercise. Can we do it together? But I generally don't ask because, people sweat and then it's a headache to clean. And so I don't like the drama. I'm not interested in having a body part which focused exercise, anything. If today I was thinking of doing chest and someone else is doing that, it's busy, I'll do something else. I'm at that phase of my life. So number one is I'm a very laid back, live and let live. I'm come there for exercise. I don't care. So if someone takes the fan, yeah, you can take it. It's okay. I'm not too bothered. And if I did want the fan, and let's say, for example, I did want, I would very politely go to him. Like I would wait for him to finish his exercise. I would not trouble him until he finished his exercise. After he finished his set, then I would approach him and say, please, very politely, please, if it's all right, could you, I would like a little bit because I'm feeling hot, if it's okay. So that is the kind of person I am in real life. Okay. I don't believe in this, macho testosterone oozing, I guess he has a temper issue. Maybe that is why he smokes to cool down. But I just don't like drama. I seriously don't like drama, especially in my real life and especially where I stay. It's more like live and let live. And I'll tell you honestly, out of the 9 years that I've been here, there have only been, I think, 2 or 3 incidents, where someone has gotten angry with me. The first one was actually with a Thai guy where we were supposed to be friends, and I just, kind of very foolingly, this is when I just came new to Thailand, and he was, we are just joking about weights and all, and I just did because he was chubby, he got so angry because I did this. I think his girlfriend was there, so he pushed me and as if he was going to hit me or something, and I kind of realized quickly that he didn't like it. I thought we were friends. I said, very sorry. I joined my hands. That's the Thai way of saying sorry. And he didn't keep anything in mind. I didn't keep anything in mind. But I realized this guy has a short fuse. So I kept a healthy distance. We are still maintaining a relationship, but at a distance. The second person whom I did have a problem was someone, I made a video on this. I had a black, I think it was a pit bull and Doberman. Pit bull, Doberman mix. I can't remember the brand, but it was a pit bull. And it was a very friendly dog. And this guy with his girlfriend, Russian, and he was, I think, from Britain, UK, I'm not too sure. They used to make it a point to come where we stay, which I don't like. And they used to be overly friendly with my dog, which nobody does, but I didn't like it. But then again, I'm quite okay, fine. And they used to invite the dog with them for walks, which I found weird, but I was like, okay. And then he even encouraged my dog to go with him and his girlfriend, to their residence, which was like 2-3 blocks. Like, I can go there in 3 minutes. So he used to encourage the dog, which I didn't like, but I used to keep quiet. Until one day, just imagine, I'm not encouraging the dog to go to him. He's encouraging. One day at 11:35 in the night, 11:37, I remember I was just doing some work of the client, and there I saw on my security cams, this guy at 11:30 in the night, which is the wrong time to come, he's knocking at my door. And I was like, why is he coming here? And by the way, I just forgot to tell you that he used to always give me tall tales, big stories that he's a multimillionaire, he's rich, he has multiple businesses, he's doing very well. So I was like, yeah, that's very good. Okay, fine. Even though he stays in a small residence, but he claims to be multimillionaire, good for you. So he comes at my doorstep at 11:37 in the night. And then he tells me, hey, I just want to tell you that your dog destroyed my slippers. I was like, my dog what? He's saying your dog bit my slippers, chewed on my slippers and destroyed them. So I was like, why didn't you chase my dog? No, why should I chase your dog? I was like, wait, my dog chewed your slippers. So you didn't chase him off? No. Then why are you complaining to me? No, but your dog is overly friendly and it is too friendly and it is biting our slippers. And so I let him know that my dog in my house has never bit, eaten, or destroyed any slippers. So this is my experience. But if he has done that with you, it is because you are giving him the wrong signals and you're not telling him what to do and not to do. And when I told you, why don't you chase him off? You're saying, no, I can't chase him. So the dog will think it's fine. And when he kept bringing it up, but it destroyed myself. I said, so what do you want me to do finally? No, you have to reimburse me for my slippers. It's like, you want me to reimburse you for your slippers? You encouraged my dog to come to you. You encouraged my dog to play with you. You take my dog to your house. And now you're bringing up this story. And by the way, he also has a dog. And his dog actually takes people's slippers because he has had multiple complaints. So my dog, watching his dog, which was slightly bigger, copied that behavior. But I'm not sure. So finally, when he said, no, I want you to pay me, I said, I'm sorry, I'm not going to give you iota. I'm not going to give you any money. The reason being is you're the one who initiated the whole thing. And but your dog comes to me. I said, then chase it away. Take a stick and hit it if you want. Once it gets hit or once it realizes I'm not welcome here, it'll never come back to you. Then he lost his cool and started screaming at me, oh, you're like this, you're heartless, you hit a dog, you're an animal. I was like, whoa, relax. No need to lose your cool. You come here. You wanted compensation. I said no. So he said, I'm going to call the police and I will bring Thai people here to show you. I said, you're free to do that. I have enough and more security cams that have picked up what you have stated, and you coming to my house at 11:37, and the fact that you come to my house to take my dog. So I have no issues. You're welcome to bring the tourist police or any police tomorrow or any Thai person, which I see it as a threat. Anyway, thankfully, he didn't go on with his threat. And later on, I found out that a lot of people had issues and complaints with him because his dog actually destroyed a lot of people's property, slippers, shoes, this and that. And he even goes and with his girlfriend eats in local joints and refuses to pay if he feels the food is not good. So he's not welcome even in restaurants. Anyway, I'm slightly going off on tangent. But the reason why I'm sharing these experiences with you is to tell you, I'm very much a laid-back guy. I believe in live and let live. I don't believe in getting into arguments. If you can say sorry and close the issue immediately, I prefer that. And that is why I don't want to make friends. I don't want to be close to anyone. I don't want to invite anyone. And I don't want to go to their place. So you can let me know, what do you think of my approach? Some people say, oh, you're a very big coward. You should go and stand up and fight and this and that. And in the land where there are knives and guns and gangs and drugs and alcohol and revenge, I don't think I am very keen to complicate my life, which is very peaceful, very happy. So, anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? I would love to hear what you have to say. Okay, feel free. Don't have to agree with me, like I said. Feel free, comment down below. All right. So, having said that, let me end the video. You guys take care. This is me signing off. Yalla, bye.